This is a weekday morning. I am making a double batch of ricotta pancakes for our family, which is me and my husband and three of the kids. I have a lot of dairy right now because of our milk cow Daisy. So these pancakes are a good way to use up ricotta and buttermilk and cultured buttermilk and sour cream and whey and yogurt, kefir, whatever you have on hand. This can get thrown in. It calls for 1 cup of milk and 3/4 cup of ricotta, but I mix and match based on what I have available. This particular morning, I am using 3/4 cup of ricotta, well, 1.5 cups, it's a double batch, and I am using cultured buttermilk. For the oil, you can use butter, melted coconut oil, olive oil, bacon grease, whatever you want. And I used cultured butter, which was actually more like cream cheese. The dry ingredients get mixed together into a bowl. I like to use fair bit of whole wheat. Could use more. This time I was using 1 part whole wheat to 2 parts of regular all-purpose flour. I'm using einkorn flour, which is absolutely delicious. I just recently discovered this. It has a nutty flavor that is more pronounced than whole wheat and adds quite a bit of character to the final product. I keep looking at my cupboard door because that's where I have my recipe posted. I don't usually remember recipes very well, especially not in the morning when I've just woken up.
Darn it! The volume thing I left on there.
This is the cultured butter. I forgot to add it to the wet ingredients the first time around, so I had to get it out and mix it in later. Nicholas just got in from milking with the electric milker. My older son just walked in. The yellow. One of the things that is smart to do, if you think about it, is mix up the dry ingredients, maybe a quadruple batch or even more, depending on how many you eat, weighing the total amount of dry ingredients in grams and dividing it by the amount of times you had multiplied the recipe, and then portioning it out in baggies or containers that way and freezing it. And then the morning that you want to make pancakes, you just grab one of those packs and know to add, and then in the blender, mix up your eggs and ricotta or dairy or whatever you're using, and then just mix it in with the dry ingredients, and you have quick pancakes. I am making the day's to-do list for the kids. I put one kid's name in one spot, another one's in another, mine at the bottom, my husband's, whoever else needs a list of things to do, and then I divide things out accordingly. And then I don't have to remind kids too much. We just look at a piece of paper and we don't have to argue with each other. This is my homemade pancake syrup, which we love. I like maple syrup a lot. My husband does too, but the kids actually prefer this. It's not thick and gross like store-bought syrup, and it's not expensive like maple syrup, which makes it perfect for us because we eat a lot of pancakes.